Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about how to forget your ex with practical examples. Getting over your ex after a breakup can be one of the most challenging experiences and feelings in life. Whether the relationship ended peacefully or on a rocky grounds, the process of moving on with your life can feel overwhelming and very challenging. I personally remember crying myself to sleep for 7 days in a row after a breakup with someone that I loved so much, so I firsthand understand how difficult and hurtful it can be to lose a loved one over a breakup and having to move on with your life without them in it. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you practical strategies for letting go of your ex and moving on with your life. Number one thing that I will advise you to do to completely forget your ex and move on with your life is to allow yourself to grieve the relationship. Allow yourself to mourn the loss of the relationship. For so long, you've revolved your life around this person. Your routine was created around this person. And now that they are no more in your life, you have to start afresh to create another life without them. And for you to be able to do this, you must give yourself the permission to grieve the loss of the relationship. You have to give yourself the permission to mourn the death of the relationship and the presence of this person in your life. And why you mourn this relationship, I need you to know that it is very natural for you to feel a range of emotion, including sadness, extreme anger, confusion, denial, and uncertainty. Regardless, give yourself permission to experience this emotion without judgment or guilt. And you can do this by setting aside specific time each day to sit with your emotions, acknowledge and process your feelings. Write in a journal if you can, talk to a friend or a family member if you want to, and engage in activities that will give you comfort. And always remember that healing from breakup takes time, and it's okay to take things one day at a time. Number 2, cut off contact completely. Maintaining contact with your ex can prolong the healing process and make it extremely hard for you to move on. So consider cutting off all communication with your ex, including phone calls, text messages, and social media interactions. Creating space between you and your ex can help you gain clarity faster and perspective on the relationship. Number 3 thing that I did that helped me to get over my ex and completely move on with my life was to focus on my mental and emotional well-being. During this challenging time, I would love you to prioritize your self-care. Nourish yourself physically, emotionally, and mentally. And you can do this by engaging in activities or exercises that bring you joy and happiness. For me, it was watching a lot of movies and listening to a lot of songs, dancing to the music. It could be something different for you. It could be meditation, engaging in your hobbies, and even spending time with loved ones. Regardless of what it is for you, make sure to create a self-care routine that incorporates activities that lift your spirit and make you feel alive. Make time for regular exercises, eat healthy, and sleep adequately. Practice mindfulness and relaxation techniques such as breathing and meditation. All this will help you reduce stress and promote your emotional healing. It helps me too. Number 4 is for you to rediscover your passion. Before your ex came into your life, you had a life you were living and you loved that life. There are things that you wanted to do that you've not done. Now is the time for you to reconnect with those activities and those interests and bring meaning and purpose into your life. Make sure to use this time, to use this opportunity to rediscover your passion. Explore new hobbies, try out new things. Try out things that you've not done before and also pursue personal development. And you can do this by taking out time to make a list of activities and hobbies that you've always wanted to try, some places that you've always wanted to visit. Use this time to try them out. It could be painting, cooking, learning a new language, whatever it is for you, immerse in it. This will ignite your curiosity and creativity, and it will take your mind off things. When you rediscover your passion, it can help you reclaim your sense of self, your self-identity, and your self-worth. Another thing that I did that helped me to completely forget my ex was to lean on my family and friends for emotional support. So don't hesitate to reach out for support from your friends, your family, and even a therapist if necessary. Surround yourself with people that love you, people that have your best interests at heart, people you can be vulnerable with, people that you can speak to, people that can listen to you and validate your feelings. Share your thoughts with them, share your feelings with them, and if you can, join a support group or an online community for individuals that are going through similar experiences, and also consider seeking therapy to explore your feelings in a safe and supportive environment if needed. And the last but not the least thing that you can do to completely forget your ex and move on with your life is to practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is very important part of your healing journey. And I know how difficult and extremely challenging it can be for you to do right now, but try to forgive yourself and also try to extend that forgiveness to your ex for all the hurt, all the pain that was caused during the course of the relationship. Holding on to resentment will only prolong your suffering and it will prevent you from moving on. So do this by writing a letter to yourself and to your ex, expressing forgiveness and compassion. Take time to acknowledge any mistakes or regrets and release yourself from any lingering feelings of guilt towards him and to yourself. Remember that forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself, so allow yourself to find peace and closure. Personally, I'm not into writing letters, so what I did was to record my feelings on a voice note. I released everything from my heart into the recording, and I listen to it whenever I feel overwhelmed by my feelings. So it's up to you to decide what works for you. But at the end, let the grudge go. Understand that moving on from your ex is a gradual process. It requires a lot of patience, a lot of self-care, and a lot of self-reflection. But by allowing yourself to grieve, cut off contact, focusing on your self-care, and rediscovering your passion, while leaning on your family and friends for support and practicing forgiveness, you can gradually heal from this thing and open yourself to new possibilities of love and happiness. If you've ever been in this situation, please tell me in the comment section how you were able to move on and completely forget your ex. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more advice on relationships and emotional well-being. Let me know in the comments below if there are any other topics you'd like me to cover.